Welcome back, my beautiful people. We are on episode 3 of this beautiful purple toxic build, and I can't wait for this episode. I couldn't wait, and I've been thinking about it a lot because it's the build-up process. It's always the funnest part. And then after this process of building the car up, we'll be moving on to painting the body, which will be a separate episode because I believe it's going to be a lot more intricate than I usually do and have done. But with a little less talking on the intro of this video, so we can get right into it. We're gonna remove the tape on the carbon pieces, and then we're just gonna start putting everything back together how the machine had its functions before. Funny enough, I kind of forgot how the rear bumper went together. I remembered though, and I got it together. And here we have a presentation of the carbon and how the rear bumper is looking. All I have left to put on this rear bumper on these little wings goes basically these little rollers. They sit like geese, kind of like that, but opposite. Anyways, gonna get this finished off, all tightened up, bolted on the car, and we're gonna move on to the front bumper and see how the end result's gonna be. I'm excited. All right. So we got the rear put together, pretty much getting there. We still have the back bracing to do and the dampener and whatnot, but the bumper's on and it's working quite nice. Greased it up with soft grease in where the little red cap is, but underneath where it's sliding on the plate, I put hard grease, so it can have the slow slide effect. Yeah, both sides, very nice, and activates so smooth. That's why I like this one a lot. It's a very different setup, but at the same time very functional, very unique. And you can see why I wanted to put these little guys right here. It's a little extra, like instead of it just being carbon, you got like plastic, so plastic against the track when it goes and makes contact, if so. But with this pretty much done, we got this piece for the rear. It's a little back bracing piece, and a few other. So that's gonna go kind of like that. And then pretty much the rear's done. I just have to put together the rear cape with another. Let me just give you another update on the rear. How about that? All right, so we got the tail dampener put back together with a little bit of purple carbon on there, also the red lock nuts, and the green I left because it's actually working well with the yellow, and it's funny enough reminding me of Joker theme a little bit, but it is for Toxic, so it's Toxic theme. Loving it. So since we got the rear done, well, pretty much sorted, I feel like we're gonna end up revisiting the rear maybe doing something else. Who knows? You know, my ADHD always kicks in like that, wanting to do something a little bit extra. But I'm happy with the rear at the moment, so we're gonna push on to the front and get it assembled and put onto the chassis. So let's get it done. Alright, so we're back at the shop. It's another day. I went home because I wanted to leave some parts to dry. I ended up repainting two pieces that are the outer wings of the front bumper setup, because you might have noticed in the previous clips there were two pieces were a little iffy on the paint job, and it's because they were. And I decided to sand them down, make them nice, and well, like I just said, let them dry overnight. Now that they're dry, we're gonna go forward with actually getting the front end fully put together and installed on the car. But beforehand, I want to show you what these pieces now look like compared to what they looked like before. So, way better. You could actually see the carbon so nicely. This is the other part I'm gonna be trimming up. We will just see where it's gonna go, but more purple, baby. Alright, so I haven't done a time lapse because this is a very tedious front bumper, and I'm actually taking the time to grease even the rubbers so they could last longer. I put even little rubbers on the bolts, so when they actuate, they won't when it actuates, it won't affect these rubbers. The bolt won't affect these rubbers. And yeah, so we're getting there. We got this far, and we still got quite some more to do. All right, so we got an update here on the build. Again, I apologize for not doing the time lapse, but there's a lot going on with this front end of the car. I got it all together. I changed up a lot of little spacers, roller setup. I even greased the rubber bands, so in the end they'll last longer. And yeah, it's looking and functioning very beautifully. Can't wait to actually test it, but I'll show you the functionality. The bumper, real smooth, and it looks so cool, all purple. Oh man! And besides that, we got a little the little pinions, as basically they're going to be the pivot points for the body damper. And regarding the body damper, I was working on it a little bit, and that one extra purple or silver carbon piece that I was going to paint purple was for the body damper, so it could end up falling into place better. This is going to be what it looks like. It may look a little funky off the car, but once it's on the car, it actually looks very beautiful. And this purple piece has a very good function with those slits in it. It falls in line with these right here for the motor cover. These bars right here. So you won't get the, if like I did here, I didn't do 100% precise for the front holes, so it has a little waggle side to side. Since I don't want to recut a whole piece for the body damper, just cut this piece, lined it up nicely, put 2 slits, and so when it actuates and it goes up, it doesn't waggle. But when it's coming down and you want it to sit 100%, it doesn't stay sitting 100%. So you got to create, in a sense, kind of a cage for it to be held while it's going around the track and not jumping. So I did that, and I believe it's going to work out quite nicely. Other than that, the car has some batteries in it. I think one of the gears in the back, like maybe the pinion gear of the motor or the green gear, might be, or maybe I just didn't put oil in the gears, but it's not as smooth as I want it to be. It's still quite smooth, but not as smooth as I want it to be. So you could hear that little bit of It's still smooth, but not as smooth as it can be. So yeah, it sounds quite nice. It still runs very smooth, but it can be smoother. Man, I can't get over this purple. I didn't think the purple would pop so well with extra purple parts and so forth, but I think what's helping it is the little bit of red of the lock nuts and here and there to get it to accentuate itself. But yeah, really stoked, coming along nicely. I hope you like it, Toxic, so far. So it's definitely screaming your name with all the purple on there, but we're gonna keep pushing forward. Waiting for this body damper to dry. Got it glued on there all nice and straight, and then once that is done, I can get it on the car, and we could give it a test run, honestly, just around the track a little bit to see how it functions, if it's still functioning how it did before or better. And then we could push on to the body for next episode. But let's stay with this episode right now and wait for the body damper to dry, and I'll be right back. Alright, so to conclude the video, I want to show you the car in its whole presentation with the body damper on. This is the piece I was talking about, and how now when it falls into place, it falls into those slots, and it takes away a lot of the wiggle that was there. And the main reason for that is vibration. Take away any type of little vibration, it helps. So with that, it plops down real nice. Really happy with that. It looks pretty damn cool. Really happy with that. Visually, aesthetically, it's great. But I still need to fix the little noise of the gear in the back. And mechanically, I'll be 100% happy. But we will end this video with a test run. And a big thank you to all you guys for staying around and listening to me talk and build this car. We still got one more episode based around the body we're gonna do, and that is right here. It's kind of like almost a NASCAR looking body, but I saw some idea online from this guy in Japan. He cut out the rear in a certain way and made it look really cool. So I'm gonna give it a go, and we're gonna do Toxic's design on here. We got some beautiful colors to go with that, and finish off the car is gonna be like I said, the body will be last episode, but I'm very pleased with how this episode has turned out and how the car is turning out. And again, thank you so much for sticking around. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. It's all free. We love you for it. God bless. All right. Test one, round one. Alright, test number 2. This time we're going to get it to stay in for 6 laps. Ready, set, gear! Whew, that's fast. Alright, let's hope for this to stay in 6 laps. That was a violent crash, the last one. Lane changer is usually not my problem, but with this car, I guess it is. Ready, set, go!